Starting with an exercise, let us understand the point at a glance. We have already studied the linear inequation is nothing but the equation of the format x greater than or equal to y, x greater than y, x is less than y, or x is less than or equal to y. We have already studied that the solution is of the two types. There are two solution sets and the solution set is a subset of a replacement set. Our replacement set is made up of win and r, that is my real numbers. W means my whole number, it is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. I is my negative numbers as well as my 0 as well as my positive number. My natural numbers, we know it is starting from 1, 2, 3. And real numbers are having rational as well as irrational number. In win format of a question, we have studied the solution set is always written in a roster method where we are going to list individual numbers and the number line is being shown with the individual dotted points. Whereas in case of a real number, we have already studied the solution set is given in the format of set builder format. That is means we are going to exactly copy the equation which has been given, and our number line is made up of the two things. We have to keep in our head, that is our equation is greater than or equal to, or our equation is just less than or greater than format. If it is greater than or equal to format, then we are going to represent that equation by dotted circle, whereas only less than or greater than we are going to represent it by hollow circle. So let us understand our exercise 4b. To understand exercise 4b first question says that 2x minus 1 is less than 5. Now they are asking in the question, represent the following inequation on a real number line. To solve this, we have studied already the rules for addition and subtraction. What we have to do is, we just have to keep our x term on one side and rest all terms on the other side. So now we will be having 2x will be less than 5 plus 1. Since this is a negative number, so when it goes to the other side, it becomes plus 1 and the sign won't change as we have not done anything to the equation. It means we'll be having 2x is less than 5 plus 1 is 6. So which implies my x is less than 6 upon 2, which implies my x is less than 3. To show on a number line, how should I show? As we have studied, a number line should be made up of 0, positive numbers as well as negative numbers. And both the side of the number line should be drawn with an arrow mark. Now keep in your head, my solution is x is less than 3. Here is my 3 and the values of an x less than 3 will always lie on the left hand side. The value are always on the left hand side. Now keep in your mind, as we have studied, the equation is with only less than mark. So we will represent that with a hollow mark and we will draw a dark line till the end on the left hand side. This will be my solution set. Now to understand better, let us see another equation. If we are given 2 into 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 6, this is question number first, third part. We'll open up a bracket, or we can take this on the other side. We will be having 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 6 upon 2. Keep in your mind, since the number is positive, we are not going to change the sign of an inequality, which implies we will be having 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 3, which implies my 2x is less than or equal to 3 plus 3, which implies my 2x is less than or equal to 6, which implies my x is less than or equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3. Now keep in your head, we are given with the equation x less than 3. Here we got a value as x is less than 3. Here we are getting less than or equal to 3. Now to show this on a number line, how we are going to show? First we will be drawing a number line with both the side arrow marking. Both negative as well as positive number we are going to include. And keep in your head, you have to take one extra number than the given number. Now since it is with less than or equal to, so at 3 we will be showing it with the dark circle, and since it is less than, so it will be, the solution will be on the left hand side. If it is greater than, the solution will always be on the right hand side. As we have studied, the numbers on the right hand side are bigger and the numbers on the left hand side are smaller. So with this, we are done with question number 1 and 3rd. Now let us understand, if we are given another kind of a question where we are given with the equation and we are asked to write the solution. Here we are given with the equation, we are asked to graph the line. Here we are given the line and we are asked to give the equation. As now, how to do this? Let us see. Now what is my number line showing? Where is that number line is starting? -1. So we will jot down that number -1. Now we will see whether the circle is dotted or hollow. Yes, it is dotted. And which side is darkened? It is darkened on the left hand side. So it means my x ka value is always less than, but it is a dotted circle, so it is x is less than or equal to -1 is the solution for a given line. Now let us understand the another question, that is the 3rd question. Here we are given the equation. We will always check where the number is with the dot. We will check that dot. We have seen that dot is nothing but my dark colored. So since it is a dark colored dot, we have got at 2. Now we always make a equation for x. Since it is a dot circle, so it is, of course, we will also check whether it is on a left hand side or a right hand side. We have seen it is on the right hand side of the number line. So it is x will be greater than number line. Question number 2, 3rd part. To see the number line and make the equation, here you can check out the number. It is at 2 dotted circle. It means my x, and you have to check whether the left hand side or the right hand side has been darkened. Since here it is left hand side has been darkened, so my x is greater than, but it is a dotted circle, it is equal to, and at what number it is dotted? At 2. So the equation of this number line is nothing but x is greater than or equal to 2. Here in the second part, as you can see, you are having a dotted circle as well as hollow circle. It means your x ka value is going to lie between the two values. So what will be that value? Here as you can see, it is -1. So -1 will be on this side and 5 will be on the other side. As we know, in this side the numbers will be greater, and here the numbers will be smaller. So what will be my -1? Now here it is represented by an hollow circle. So of course my -1 is less than my x, and it is here, it is less than or equal to 5. This is the equation for a number line. Now to solve the equation, and this is a question number 3, which is saying for following equation, solve the following equation for a real number and graph the solution set. So let us first solve this equation. We will solve this equation, that is -4 is less than or equal to 3x minus 1, and 3x minus 1 is less than 8. Means there are the two equation. One equation with -4 less than or equal to 3x minus 1 at one side, and again the 3x minus 1 and 8 on the other side, and we will solve it individually. What are we going to have? To arrange how we are arranging the equation, we have to keep our x term one sided and constant term on the other side. We will arrange in such a manner our x term should always be positive. So now here I will be having -4, and this 1 comes this side, it becomes +1 is less than or equal to 3x. It means I get -3 is less than or equal to 3x, which implies I have -1 is less than or equal to x. On solving the other side, we will be having 3x is less than 8 plus 1, that is 3x is less than 9, that is x is less than or less than 3. Now how to show this on my number line? It means my actual equation is my x is between, it is less than 3 and it is -1 is less than or equal to 1. To plot the number line starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. Always take one number more, and you have to draw arrows on both the side. -1, -2, -3. Now my at -1, since it is less than or equal to, so I will dark that circle, and at 3 it is not only less than, so I will make a hollow circle. Either you can color this, darken this line in this manner. Similarly, now the another equation, that is fourth first part. How to solve this equation? Fourth first part says I am given with 4x minus 1 is greater than x plus 11, and I am asked to solve the following equation and get the solution set only. Now to get the solution set, how should I do? I will be keeping my x term together. So this x coming on this side, this becomes negative, and this minus 1 goes on the other side. I will be having 11 plus 1. So I will be having 3x is greater than 12. That is x is greater than 4. So what will be my solution set? In this question, they have said the equation is belonging to real number. In the question number 4 says that they represent the solution set each of the following set. How to write the solution set? Solution set can be written as x such that x is greater than 4, where x belongs to a real number. Keep in your head, if it is belonging to a real number, we always write down that same equation in this format, set builder format. Now to solve the further this particular equation, let us understand question number 7. Now question number 7 we are going to solve in the same format. As you can see, there are the three variables, that is 1. So we will take down minus 2 upon 3 is less than x plus 1 upon 3 one side, and x plus 1 upon 3 is less than 3 is to 1 upon 3. You have to always see where my x belongs to. It belongs to a real number, so of course my solution set will always be written in a set builder format. Let us see the question of this kind. If we are given with the three part of the question, we will divide into 2 and we will solve. Now here we are given minus 2 is to 2 by 3 is less than x plus 1 by 3, and again the middle term and the second term will be taken. Now we will solve as per the rule. Now this number is nothing but minus 3 2s are 6 plus 2, that is equal to 8 upon 3, less than, arrange this will become 3x plus 1 upon 3. You can cancel since both the numbers are positive 3, so you can cancel them off with, and since they both are having the same sign, when you will cancel them off, the sign of inequality won't change. So you will be having minus 8 less than 3x plus 1. So arranging the number, we will take the 1 on the other side, we will be having minus 8 minus 1 is less than 3x, which implies we will be having minus 9 is less than 3x, that is minus 9 is less than 3x, minus 9 upon 3 is less than x, which implies my minus 3 is less than x. This is my one of the solution. I will solve the other side. On arranging the same way, I will take an LCM. I will solve. This will become 3x plus 1 upon 3 is less than, this is 3 3s are 9 plus 1, that is 10 upon 3. This is 10 upon 3. So now again the numbers are divided by the positive 3. We can cancel off and then our sign won't change. Now what we will have, we will be having 3x plus 1 is less than 10, which implies 3x is less than 10 minus 1. 3x is less than 9. So x is less than 3. Keep in your head, during board exam you will be given for solving these two equations as a 1 mark. Now how to arrange the equation? Since my equation has been written x belongs to 3, I am been asked to write the solution set of the equation. Now before arranging and writing for the solution set, what we are going to do is we will arrange the equation. You will write x first, and then on the other side it is less than 3, and this side it is less than minus 3. I think we are not having on both the side any equal to sign, so my solution set will be equal to as it is belongs to a real number. We have studied solution set can be written as x such that we will copy down that equation, minus 3 is less than x is less than 3, semicolon, x belongs to a real number. This is my solution set. Since it is belong to a real number, we have to write the solution set in the format of a set builder method. Now to make a number line, what we will be doing, we will be drawing an arrow mark. As we have learned, our number line will be consist of both positive and negative number, and since the extreme numbers are 3 and 3, we have to take 1 values extra. So this is 4, and on the other side also I am taking 1 value extra. So this will be minus 4. Now my x is less than minus 3. So here I will be drawing it by hollow circle, and here also I will be drawing it by hollow circle. So the line of the equation will be the solution set this. So in board exam you will be getting 1 mark for solving this, writing solution set 1 mark, and drawing a line 1 mark. So total 3 mark question this way you will be getting for the exam. Now let us understand question number 10, which is another type of a question where you are given 5x minus 3 is less than or equal to 5 plus 3x and 4x plus 2, and you are being asked to arrange the equation in this format and write the values of a and b. So what are we doing? We will be writing first the equation into two parts, that is 5x minus 3 is less than or equal to 5 plus 3x, and on other side we will be again writing 5 plus 3x is less than or equal to 4x plus 2. On solving we will be keeping our x term together and constant numbers together. You always have to keep in your mind that your x should always be positive. So now my 5x, and taking this 3 on the other side, will be equal to 3x is less than or equal to 5 plus 3. On solving we will be getting 2x is less than or equal to 8. X is less than or equal to 4. On the other hand we will be solving and we are getting the equation as, my equation is nothing but coming out to be 5. I am keeping my 3x on the, I am taking it on the other side. So this will be 5 minus 2 less than or equal to 4x minus 3x. So I am getting it as 3 less than or equal to x. So my solution set will be, if I combine these two equations, how to write the solution set? X, here it is less than or equal to, here also it is less than or equal to, since x 3 is greater than, my x is bigger than 3 and it is smaller than 4. So I have arranged my equation in this particular format which is been asked. So on comparing I will be getting my a is equal to 3 and my b is equal to 4. Now let us understand the second question. This is the 11th question. We will solve again to understand how to make a question in a board exam. Mostly you will be getting a question of this kind. So what are we doing? We are taking 2x minus 3 less than x plus 2. Make a line and again you write this x plus 2 less than or equal to 3x plus 5. You always have to check in a question my x belongs to whom. There my x is my, whatever the values we are getting it for x is my solution set, and this r stands for the replacement set. Now solve here this equation. Will be keeping our x at one side and constant number on the other side. So we'll be getting this as 2 plus 3. So this will be nothing but x is less than 5. On other hand we are solving this and we are getting it as, when we'll solve we'll be keeping, I'm taking my x on the other side and I'm taking this 2 on this side. So this is 2 minus 5 is less than or equal to 3x minus x. So I am getting here it is minus 3 is less than or equal to 2x, which implies I am going to have minus 3 upon 2 is less than or equal to x. Since my number belongs to a real number, I can write in the format of decimal numbers also. If I do, this will become minus 1.5 is less than or equal to x. So for solving these two equations we'll be getting 1 mark. Now we have to write the solution set, as we know that solution set is written for the real number in a set builder format. So you will be writing x such that before that you will frame these two equations by combining them. So if I combine, I will be writing x in between, and it is on the other side my x is less than some number and my x is greater than by some number. Here I can see my x is greater than or equal to 1.5, that is minus, and this will be 5. This equation is the combined solution of this. That equation you will be writing here, that is 1.5 less than or equal to x is less than or less than 5, where x belongs to a real number. This is my solution set. Now to plot this on a number line, how I am going to plot this on a number line? I will be drawing my regular number line 0, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we have already learned, whatever is a number we have to take one more extra. Both the side we have to draw arrow, and negative number as well as positive number we have to draw. Now I have drawn As I know it is minus 1.5, my minus 1.5 will surely lie between minus 1 and 2. Keep in your mind, if it is 2 written, minus 3 by 2, so between two numbers there will be two equal part. If I say two equal part, means only one line is been taken. If it is minus 3 upon 4, it means between the two numbers I have to take 4 equal part. It means I have to draw between the two numbers 3 equal lines. Now here my 1.5 will be this particular number. Now since it is less than or equal to, so how are we representing this? With my dotted circle, and since on the other side it is less than 5, so how are we representing here? With a hollow circle. You can join this, and this is nothing but my solution set. So for solving and getting two values, I'll be getting 1 mark, and framing this equation and the solution set, I'll be getting another 1 mark, and 1 mark will be given to my number line. Now let us understand the next question. That is my question number 14. This is different kind of a question, as you can see. In a question number 14, they are given you some number line and they have asked you to jot down the solution set. As in your textbook, it has been made with a curved line. Keep in your head that curved line is nothing but the hollow circle, and the straight line is nothing but the dotted circle. It means the equation is with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, and this curved line represent hollow, means it is the equation will be surely with less than or greater than. There will be no equal to. That number is not included. Now to write the solution set, as we are being said, the x belongs to a number line. So we will be making the equation in such that x, such that as you can see it is minus 2 here and 5 here. So my x will be in between, of course. Now since this right hand side my x will be less than that number, and on left hand side my x will be greater than that by that number. Am I clear? Now what is that number? This is minus 2. As it is with the straight line, I said straight line is nothing but the dotted, so it will be less than or equal to, and on other side it is the curved part, so it is only less than. So my minus 2 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to less than 5, where x belongs to a real number, is my solution set. For the second part also you will go ahead and check. This is also curved at 3 and straight line at 4. It is nothing but the dotted, and curve means an hollow. So of course my x belongs to such that what I will do, I will write x on the right hand side of the number will always be written on the right hand side, and left hand side numbers will be written on the left hand side. What is my left hand side number? This is minus 4. My x is always bigger than the left hand side number, and it is always smaller than the right hand side number. Now you have to check where it is less than or equal to sign, or where it is only less than or greater than or equal to sign. As you can see, it is a straight line, so here I will be having minus 4 is greater than or equal to x, and x is less than 3, where x belongs to a real number. Now they are asking you intersection. Now to get the intersection, you have to understand what will be my numbers here. Since my x will be taking minus 2 ka value, because it is equal to 2, means it is not going beyond 2. It is also taking minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it is not taking the value of 5. So my solution set actually is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 for A, and whereas here my x is taking greater than or equal to, so of course my minus 4 is included in this number. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Since 3 is just less than, so I am not going to include that number. Now these two are my number. Intersection means the number, common number between A and B, and they are asking you to show it on a number line. So make a number line with positive as well as negative number. As you can see, you have common numbers. What will be my A intersection B? My A intersection B will be having common numbers like minus 2. Since it is minus 4, so common number will be starting from minus 2, and it is still 3. So of course my equation A intersection B will be having solution set as minus 2 less than or equal to x is less than 3 for sure. And so now how to plot this on a number line? So I'll be taking 1, 2, 3. I have to take one more extra number and we have to show it by arrow. Now it is -2, so this is my -2. Make a dotted circle because it is less than or equal to, and on other side it is a hollow circle because only less than. Join them. This is the solution set for A intersection B. Now what is A intersection B complement? A intersection B complement is nothing but the number which belongs to A but does not belongs to B. The numbers which belongs to A but does not belongs to B. Now there are many such numbers. Now if you go, the number which is there in A but it is not in B. As my solution set is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the number which should not be there in B. The numbers there in A but it is not there here. So what is my common solution was -2. So only the numbers are 3 and 4. So what will be my solution set? My solution set can be written as we have to, even though we are not having the negative number, but we have to show and solve. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now they are saying the number which is there in A but not in B is represented by A intersection B complement. You have already jotted. A is nothing but the numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is my B complement? B complement in the number which was not there. My B was common numbers. This is -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now which are the numbers which are not here? These are the numbers which are actually 4. My solution is not including 5, it is only 4. So how I am going to represent? I am going to represent it on a number line. This is 3 with dotted circle and 5 with a hollow circle, and I join them. This is my solution set for A intersection B. Now let us see, this is another kind of a question number 20 of your textbook. Here the question has been given, that is -1 upon 3 is less than or equal to x upon 2 plus 1 is to 2 by 3 less than 5 is to 6. So we will solve and we'll get the values of x and y there. Like we'll solve here, we'll take the LCM. I have taken an LCM and I have solved. I got the value of x, that is -4 is less than or equal to x, and here I got the value as x is less than 7. You will solve as per your regular rule. Now but then in the question you will generalize your normal equation, like you will be having x ka 2 values, so you will give the general equation. Now the question first part of that question says, what if my x belongs to a whole number? Now keep in your head, the x is taking the value of -4 also and it is going till 7, but it is, keep in your head, it is not equal to, so it won't, solution said you will not include that 7. Now since the number is belonging to a whole number, so negative number I am not at all going to check. I will only see the positive number. Now since the sign is saying it is less than 7, it means it will take the value from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My solution set will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since my whole numbers are always positive, they begin with 0. And keep in your mind that formula WIN. WIN means whole number, integers and natural numbers. Now as you can see here, it is whole number, so you will list them in the format of roster method. You will write the numbers. You won't write the equation over there. That method is only for real numbers. So my solution set will be having the number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why not 7? Because my x is less than 7. It is not equal to 7. If it is equal to also, then I could have included that 7. Okay. So to draw on a number line, what is my number line ka rule? My number line ka rule says that I have to draw a regular number line both with positive as well as negative number, and I have to take my solution set ka one number extra. As we know, our WIN formula says whenever we are drawing a number line, we will be representing each numbers there with the dots. So my number line is having a equation 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is not included since there is no equal to sign. Now again, it is x belongs to z, like z is nothing but my integer also denoted by letter I or Z. So that is my bin ka formula. So we have studied that if it is integer, whole number or a natural number, my solution set will be written in the format of roster method. Roster means you have to write down all the numbers. Now since my integer is positive as well as negative, so I will include all the numbers from -4 to 7. Now I have to check the sign here. Here it is less than or equal to, it means my x is taking the value of -4. So my solution set is having -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it is less than 7. So the solution will be 7, only till 6. On a number line, we have to plot that number line, and on plotting that number line, we have to take both positive as well as negative number. As we said, Win ka formula, we have to show the numbers by the dotted formula. So from -4 till 6, you will be showing them with the dotted number line. Now the third part of the question says x belongs to a real number. Now we have solved so many questions based on real numbers. In case of a real number only, we have this formula. We will be directly jotting down the particular equation here. We'll be writing in the format of set builder method. In the set builder method is x such that that particular equation and x belongs to a real number. Our rule for hollow and dotted circle comes only in case of a real number line. So it means you will see the number, you will write the -4. Here you will include that 7, because in previous whole number and integer we were not taking that 7 here. But in case of a real number, we will taking that 7, but we are representing it by hollow circle and -4 with the dotted circle, and we will darken that number line. That will be my solution set. With this, I think we have covered up all the kind of a question, and we are winding up our video with this.